Welcome guys to another brand new episode of Brian's Action Figure Reviews. What have we got for you today, guys? Well, today is a figure I never really intended having, or a type of figure I never intended having. When I set out as a child, I loved the Marvel stuff, I loved the Transformers stuff, and of course Star Wars. They were my go-to toys, He-Man. Now, breakfast cereal and food mascots was never high on the agenda up until lately. Now, obviously, we did have them. We had the Honey Monster from Sugar Puffs. We had Tony the Tiger from Frosties. We had the bloody chicken thing from Corn Flakes, and loads of stuff like that. But action figures of them, they were never really a thing until lately. So, if you've watched this channel, you will know I have a massive love for everything Jada Toys have done in the 6-inch scale action figure line they've done so far. They've done the Universal Monsters, they've done Street Fighter, and they've also done this line of breakfast cereal and food mascots, basically. So you've had Frankenberry, you've had Count Chocula, amongst the others, and this one. So this is Chester from Cheetos. Cheetos, the chips, or potatoes as we call them here, crisps or whatever. So this guy was not on the radar for me at all. We don't even get Cheetos here in Ireland. But in seeing pictures online and other people's reviews and things, I was really, really drawn to him. And the fact that I'm jonesing for some Jada. I haven't had some Jada Toys figures since the initial run of Street Fighter. We are still waiting for Ken and all the rest, and the new Mega Man line as well. Goddamn you Americans, you've got it already. But yeah, so I was delighted to pick this guy up from Props and Replicas in the UK. It was the only place I could find him, actually, for a non-horrible shipping rate. And even that wasn't too great because we get import charges, all that stuff. You know that. I'm not here to bore you with that. But anyway, yes. So Chester, the Cheetos Cheetah. Random as hell, I bought this guy because it's a toy, and I love toys. Too many times you get people who buy things just to review them, or you get people who buy things and they're like, this is terrible, it should have this, that, and the other thing. This, to me, just looks like fun. And that's what I got into the hobby for in the first place. So let's check out this awesome box for Chester the Cheetah's. Oh my god, I will not be able to say that. Chester the Cheetos Cheetah. There we go. So let's check out the box, guys. So here is the box for Chester, and I have to say I really love what they've done with this box. It's almost NECA style, the way you can open it and stuff. You have the Cheetos Crunchy. It's done like an actual cereal box. You have the paw print here, 13 plus. And you've got a great picture here of him on his skateboard. Chester, the signature here on the side. What I think is really cool though is when you turn it around to the side, where you'd have your carbohydrates and sugars and all that kind of stuff, you actually have information about the figure, what's in it, your alternate head, hand, Cheeto, bag, paint, etc, etc, points of articulation. On the back, you just have him again holding the thing, the Cheeto itself on the bottom, small bit of legalese on the side, picture of the character holding the bag, and this is the cool part. It opens out, you get a picture of Chester here, like, what is going on? And on the inside here, you get to see everything that comes in the package. Chester Cheetah, that is really, really, really nice. And I love the innovation they used here on this figure. And there's even like some dirt flecks and stuff here. Not that you'd have your cereal dirty or whatever. But yeah, I really, really appreciate the effort gone into this figure, into this box, even though I will be taking it out of the box. And he should have a helmet, and he should have and he should have a skateboard, but look, we're not going to get too touchy about that. Yeah, I actually do have a skateboard I can put him on, so I'm not too worried. So yeah, guys, let's get Chester out of the box. And so we have Chester up on the swingamajig, and doesn't he stand out a mile? This guy has got so much personality, and looking at him on the video doesn't really do him justice. as you can see, like, he just pops. And no matter what way you put him, like, he's got a second head there, as you can see. He just, I don't know, he just jumps off the shelf. And really, really cool. I love that he comes with like a little Cheeto as well, and a little mini bag of Cheetos as well, that you can display with any figure really. So without too much more messing, let's get it down off the Swingamajig and take a look at all those accessories he comes with. So here is Chester down off the Swingamajig, and let's start by taking a look at all the different accessories he comes with. Of course, he does have this hand here. He has one grabbing hand on him, and these two. So he has another grabbing hand here, which is cool. He does have this kind of like dancing hand, which is nice. He does come with an actual Cheeto. Do not chew. It's not an actual Cheeto. It's a plastic one, obviously. But he can hold that as a weapon or whatever you want him to do with it. It's pretty nice. He does come with a second head sculpt. Now, I'm kind of annoyed at this. This is the one thing I'm annoyed at, is that he doesn't, it's very similar. Basically, he just comes with one gritting his teeth and one without his teeth. I think it would be awesome if they'd made one where he can open his mouth or articulate his jaw or something. Maybe in another one down the line or something, that would be a cool idea. But other than that, really, really cool. And he does come with this awesome little mini bag of Cheetos. You can see him here, Cheetos Crunchy, on the skateboard. And if you look at the back, like, I can't see it with the camera now, but there's all little social media links and writing on, essentially. I can't even read that off camera without my glasses. With my glasses, I mean. So yeah, it's really tiny writing. Maybe if you had like a magnifying glass, you could read that. But that's cool. You could use this in dioramas and stuff, even without Chester, you know. And he can of course lift it in this hand. Now, the one thing I just noticed about one of his hands is they're kind of yellowy from eating Cheetos, which is awesome. That is so cool. Such a nice little touch. They all are actually on this hand. So this is obviously his Cheeto holding hand, and it's not on the other hand. It's like so. With that, let's look at articulation on this fella. Now, Jada toys have been awesome on articulation so far. Now, I knew we weren't going to get like double jointed elbow joints and stuff on this guy because it's quite skinny in frame. So let's look at the head. So the head can go all the way around. You can look up this far and you can look down that far. And let's look at the figure as we're going. So he does come with some cool like whiskers, and you can't take off the sunglasses, they are molded on. You can see around, he's got all these little dots, and you see the teeth there as well. Again, that's different from the other head sculpt. On the back, he's got little spikes and these little spots all over. He does articulate here at the waist, two different ways, around and like so. Arms, and get him going up that far. You have a single jointed elbow here, which does do a rotation too. So you can get him in all sorts of dance poses or whatever you want to have him doing. And legs, again, go all the way out, all the way up. You have a joint at the knee. You have an ankle rocker as well at the ankle. And yeah, it's just a ton of fun to play with. At the back, the tail does rotate and does go up and down as well. So yeah, you can get a whole load of articulation with this guy. Now, one thing I was confused about, well, not confused, but I wondered about when I saw him first, is how he would measure up to, like, how he would look in your 1/12 displays. So I brought some figures here to see. So this is from the recent Spider-Man 2-pack, Alistair Smythe, and he does look quite good with him. Here he is with his fellow Jada Toys friend, Pheelong, and here he is with a Punk Frog from the NECA TMNT line, and one really from left field. Let's move this guy over. Here he is with a Battletoads figure from Premium DNA. and that is quite big, and I can't get him to stand up. Oh yeah, so you get a sense of how tall he is there. Quite a good figure, and there he goes. But the great thing about this figure is it actually does fit in well with all our other toys, and it doesn't look out of place quality wise either, which is the main thing for me. So yeah, Chester the Cheetah, not something I thought I'd be purchasing this year, but here we are in 2024. And yeah guys, if I was to give this guy a mark out of 10, I would give him a 9 out of 10. He is absolutely brilliant. And yeah, so if you're planning on buying him as a toy like I did, go for it. If you don't know what to do with him, you're probably not better off it. If you're a big fan of Cheetos, also grab him. So yeah guys, leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, do all those lovely things, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!